Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. Hope all of you are fine, staying at home, are safe and are studying at home. Here you can see the table of contents for today's lesson. Let us begin today's lesson with the recap of the previous lesson. Topic, chapter number 4, data communication. We defined data communication system, and basic terms of data communication, that are data, data transmission, analog signals, and digital signals. Number 2, describe the components of communication system, that are sender, receiver, message, protocol, and transmission medium. Number 3, describe characteristics of a good communication system, that are delivery, accuracy, and timeliness. And number 4, compared synchronous and asynchronous transmission modes. The topic to be learned today is chapter number 4, data communication, and the subtopic is transmission media. The objective of this lesson are, by the end of the lesson, students will be able to explain transmission media and identify its types, describe guided media, that are twisted pair, coaxial, and fiber optics cable. Describe unguided media, that are radio waves, microwaves, infrared, Bluetooth, and satellite, and identify daily life application of each unguided media. Differentiate between guided medium and the unguided medium, and discuss reasons why guided communication media is more reliable than unguided media. Discussing the first objective, that is explain media and identify its type. Transmission media. The means through which the data travels from one place to another is called transmission media. In other words, it is the pathway for transmitting data. To have a better understanding of transmission media, let us consider a diagram. A sender, that can be any physical device, is sending a message or data through a transmission medium to a receiver. A receiver can also be any physical device, and the transmission media can be a cable or the air. Types of transmission media. There are two types of transmission media, guided media and the unguided media. Discussing the second objective, describe guided media, that are twisted pair cable, coaxial cable, and the fiber optics. Guided transmission media. Guided transmission media are more commonly known as the wired communication or bounded transmission media. It uses cabling system that guides the data signals along a specific path. The electromagnetic signals travel between the communicating devices through a physical medium or a physical conductor, that can be a cable or a wire. As the medium for transmission is a physical conductor, it also provides direction to the signal. But there are physical limitations of the conductor in the guided media, like the length of the conductor, its installation cost, its maintenance. The guided media is categorized further into three categories. There are twisted pair cable, coaxial cable, and the fiber optics. Twisted pair cable. The most commonly used cable for the data connection or communication. The wires in twisted pair cabling are twisted together in pairs. Each pair would consist of a wire used for the positive data signal and a wire used for the negative data signal. The purpose of twisting the wire is to reduce crosstalk and electromagnetic interference. Electromagnetic interference, EMI, also called radio frequency interference, RFI, is a disturbance generated by an external source that affects an electrical circuit by electromagnetic induction, electrostatic coupling, or conduction. It means when signal cables are involved in the EMI process, this causes a noise in signal circuits. A diagram of twisted pair cable has been shown below. A side view of the twisted pair cable has been shown. A twisted pair cable is flexible, lightweight, and easy to install. Let's see the construction of the twisted pair cable. The innermost core are the conductors and insulators. then there is a filer, then a shield, and the whole wire is covered with an outer jack. In this image, you can see a twisted wire that will be inside a twisted pair cable. The insulators are at the back end while the conductors are at the front end of the wire. Coaxial cable. It is used for local networks and cable television systems. It gets its name because it contains two conductors that are parallel to each other. It reduces interference and distortion. It can support greater cable lengths between the network devices. You can see a diagram of a coaxial cable below. Now let's discuss the construction of the coaxial cable. The most inner core is the inner conductor that is covered by an insulator. Then there is an outer conductor shield that is also known as a metallic shield. There is another insulator and the wire is covered by a plastic cover. The coaxial cable has a central core conductor, usually copper, enclosed in an insulating layer which is further encased in an outer metallic shield. It serves as both protection against noise and a second conductor which completes the circuit. Now the outer metallic covering is also covered by an insulating layer. The extra protective plastic cover keeps the moisture away. Fiber optics is transparent thin fiber usually made of glass or plastic for transmitting light. The fiber is so thin that it can be compared with a hair strand. It can be used as medium for telecommunication and networking because it is flexible and can be bundled as cables. The light transmitted through the fiber optics is confined due to total internal reflection within the material. You can see the diagram of a fiber optics. Now let us discuss the construction of a fiber optics. The most inner core is the core that is encased in a cladding. Then comes the coating and the straightening fibers that are like hair strands, and then the whole wire is covered with a cable jacket. The typical optical fiber consists of a very narrow strand of glass called the core. Around the core is a concentric layer of a glass called the cladding. As you can see in the last diagram, the core is covered by a cladding.